everybody. Sorry, I was distracted. I was dancing. Welcome back to my YouTube channel, Little Mama Plays. Thanks for tuning in for another video of tips, tricks, and Southern tea. I just wanted to let you guys know real quick how my inventory, how I built it up, and got it to pretty good. I mean, I'm not a pro or anything. I'm not bragging, but I got some pretty good pets. I'm not rich because there's people with a lot of megas. They're almost all the megas in the game, so I'm nowhere claiming to be rich. But this page really helped me with my values and helped me learn how to build my inventory without losing everything, just getting one pet. So the website is www.adoptmevaluelist.com. And most of the YouTubers swear by this. I know I've seen it in a bunch of gummy blush videos. I swear by it. And so I just wanted to give you guys some tea on it in case some people didn't know about it. They could start using it, because most of the time if you know this value list, and people trade you and you're like, that's way under, I know my values, it's worth, and you give them a number, they realize that, they know what they're talking about, so I can't scam them. And they'll end up giving you a pretty fair trade, or try to sweeten the deal for you, instead of thinking basically you're a noob and don't know what you're doing. Like I did when I first started playing. I wanted a frost dragon so bad, and I traded like a neon albino, neon arctic reindeer, neon dodo, and some ads major. And after I seen this page, I realized I got scammed. So when you go to www.adoptmevaluelist.com, this is what the top of the page is going to look like. You see home, pets, values. And I just wanted to show that because when I was screen recording, for some reason, it didn't show the top of the page. So I just screenshot it. So the first thing I'm going to click on is the value key. It says right here that if the pet has a ride potion, you add 2 points. If it has a fly potion, you're going to add 3 points. If it's a neon, then you're going to times 3 of the value. If it's a mega, you're going to times 4 of that neon value. Now, I know you might be confused a little bit right now. But don't worry, I'm going to explain how to do the math and figure out the full value of your pet later on in the video. But this right here tells you, what to add. So let's click on legendary pets real quick. So this lists all the legendary pets, and as you see, it has the word value. You can see Shadow Dragon, value 270, Giraffe, 255. That number right there is the value of your pet. So that's the number that you go by to see how far off people are from the value, or how low they are, or how over they are from the value. Someone can't trade an owl that's only worth 80 for a shadow dragon that's worth 200 and something. You see what I'm saying? But if you look at the crow that's values 58 and the evil unicorn that has a value of 60, you can see those are basically even. I mean, if the crow had a, ride potion on it, then the value would be 60, because we learned from the value key a while ago that you add 2 points if there's a ride on it. So that's why you see a lot of people saying, trade an evil unicorn for a crow, or vice versa, because they do know their values and they do know that they're basically the same. I mean, if you were trading for it, you could add an ultra rare pet that's good if you just wanted to try to sweeten the deal, because again, sometimes you do have to overpay when somebody really likes their pet. But you certainly don't want to do what I did with that frost dragon, which is worth 100, and I traded, a neon albino monkey like I told you, and a neon arctic, and a neon dodo, and another neon. See down there, the albino says it's worth 25? Okay, let's remember that. So let's say this. If I had 4 albino monkeys and the value is 25, here's how the math works. I'm going to say 25 times 4 equals 100. So that's the value of 4 albino monkeys. Now, if I times that by 3 because I've turned it into a neon, it's 300. The value of the frost is only 100. My neon albino monkey is 300. There was no reason to add an arctic reindeer neon to that, plus a neon dodo and more. Anyways, you get the idea. I really got scammed. So basically, the neon albino is already over. But again, some people want you to sweeten the deal so it doesn't hurt. I personally think neon albino for a frost, it's fair trade if that's the only thing you're doing, because of the fact, you're paying 200 points over than a frost dragon's even worth. But you're not going to get a bat dragon or a giraffe for that thing, for sure. You would have to have more than that. That's what I should have got trading all those pets with the ads. But anyways, as you see, it has uncommon and common pets up here too, and ultra rare. So you can figure out the value of each pet you have. Like the hedgehog is 25. So there you go. That's the same value as an albino monkey, So you wouldn't get ripped off doing that trade, even though one's an ultra rare and one's a legendary. But now I've clicked on eggs because I want to discuss the overpay part. The safari egg is a value of 70. Now, this is why you have to overpay and people overpay. No one's going to trade you their safari egg for a pet that's valued at 70, even though the value key says it's basically fair. Because if they hatch a giraffe out of that thing, that means they've got a pet valued at 255, and they only got a value of 70 when they traded you. So again, if you want something, yes, sometimes you have to overpay, especially for things that are out of the game, you know, and like I said, you could hatch a pet that's worth 255 points. So, you know, they're going to want a pretty good little trade or somewhere close to that number to get that egg just in case. But again, you do not have to overpay like I did. It was just ridiculous when I found this value key. I realized how much I got scammed. Anyways, I hope you learned something new today, some new tips and tricks and some sweet Southern tea. I hope it helps you guys build your inventory up and, you know, not overpay too much for something. And I really hope it helps you as much as it helped me. Ooh, money. Anyways, tune in next time for Little Mama Tips, Tricks, and Southern Tea.